Steve Kim here at the Second to None Boxing Academy in Santa Monica. It's media day. It's Mexican style. Before they said you're fighting Nicholas Walters, what did you know about him?
Just a guy who knocked out Darchin in the fight, who was in the undercard of my card. I know that he's been calling me out, and I'm like, okay, that's good. That's good. He wants to fight me. He wants to prove himself, and I think it's a really good fight.
When you look at his fight compared to the last fight you had with Darchin, was that just a matter of styles? Because he seemed to have a much more easier time with Darchin than you did.
I think so. I think style makes fights. I'm not gonna discredit the guy of saying Darchin is small, this and this and that. Darchin was well prepared going into that fight, but he did his thing in terms of dominating, and he did it way better than I did. But because style makes fights.
It was interesting. When this fight was announced, a lot of people were surprised because Nicholas Walters, to me, is not a well-known guy. He's very strong, very rugged. You have options, Nonito. You're the bigger name. You're the marquee name. When Cameron said, Nonito, what about Nicholas Walters? What was your initial reaction?
Like, yeah, why not? For me, it's like, if they make that fight possible or if they make that fight happen, I'm ready for it.
Looking at the overall scope of your career, does it seem that long ago you were probably the biggest name outside of Pacquiao and Mayweather after you knocked out Montiel, and so much has happened since then? How do you view your career today?
I mean, it's been amazing. It's been amazing, and it's still surreal for me. I mean, like I said, I've accomplished more than I could ever done, or more than I could ever dream of growing up and being a fighter and being a champion. I mean, I've gotten more. I did more and beyond what I thought I could do.
Would you describe it as a bit of a roller coaster, though? Because not every single development has been a positive one.
Well, life is a roller coaster, right? and I'm always riding it. So that's where I'm here, and well, I'm just gonna keep trying and being and challenging the best guys out there.
Recurring question that I have: what was your training situation for this fight, and who will be in your corner Saturday night?
My dad will be there, and I'm pretty sure Robert will be there as well. He's always at my corner. I don't want to take away his focus with his fighters, but Robert's always been a big part of the camp as well, and I mean the team. But my dad's been the one that's developing me for this fight, and we're ready for this.
Nonito, in the past you've said your training camps have not been the best. You've just kind of gotten through them. How would you describe these past 8 weeks?
I think that that it's probably the best that I've ever done. I mean, going to this fight, there'll be no excuses in any ways, nothing, because I know that I've trained the hardest that I could for actually it was 6 weeks for me.
So final question, with that said, can you securely say and honestly say that you have the same motivation for boxing that you did, let's say, in 2010 and 11?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
Well, just like I said, when you accomplish something, you're just kind of creating a dream now. For me, I'm just creating a dream to where I want to be. Just still creating that vision where I want to be. I still don't have that vision yet, but I know that I train hard for this fight.
So would it be fair to say then that Nicholas Walters is the hungrier fighder?
Oh yes, he's definitely the hungrier fighter, but a smarter fighter like myself. And I still have, I have my family. The last thing that I want to be is be beaten. And my son to look at me in a different light because he's afraid of me. That's something that motivates me.
All right, Nonito, thank you very much.
You.
Steve Kim for UCN.